What's up, guys? Sorry I didn't upload a video yesterday, but here's the content for today. So I said I was gonna work on the fuel setup, so it's gonna give you a nice little walk around the fuel setup, nothing too crazy, but here we go. All right, so here's the fuel cell. I don't know if you guys remember, this was actually open still last time, because so with my rear diff mount, you actually have to cut a hole. Doesn't have to be this big. I cut it big because I wasn't sure how high I was actually gonna go, but I cut a hole so the diff can actually sit higher, so we could actually have better axle angle. Because if not, you're gonna have bad axle angle if you use the space that's available. The diff just sits too low. There's no way around it. So what I did is I created a hole and I designed the diff around the hole that I created to sit up high. It's not as high as I possibly could have made it because I didn't know how big of a hole customers would really want to, make. So I made a big hole just so I could see and have a visual. But, realistically, you don't have to cut as big as the holes I made, just so you guys can know. And I'll show you on the bottom end too. Yep. So here's the fuel cell, my return line right here. So I just have tape on that. I'm gonna actually gotta get a grommet for that hole that I made. Haven't done that yet, but. Go through there. I have to build a firewall that goes across here that mates with the glass. So, and then I'm gonna have to get rubber sealant maybe. So that's on the things to do list, because fuel cell in the trunk, time attack racing, need to have a firewall, no way around it. So if you come to the bottom end, here's the fuel cell. Remember how I was saying, I lifted it up. If you look underneath, I have a ton of clearance now. So goes right here. This is my fuel filter and fuel pump housing, so that's all mounted up. And this is the feed line, by the way. So feed line goes all the way through there, and let me see if I can get more of a view. So it goes through here. Might have to make something to hold the fuel line up a little bit, but I don't think it'll hit the axle. I gotta get an axle in there. Once I have an axle in there, I'll make a decision of how high I'm going to make the fuel line go. But that's where it's at right now. And it can move up still. So if I have to move it up a little bit, I will. So let me see. I don't know if I got a good clear shot of that. So I can move it out of the way if I have to. But that's the fuel setup. Here's the rear diff. See if I can get in here. That's how it's mounted. And if you can see that the line is in the way, but you basically have to cut a hole so it can fit. That's the top mount drive shaft. This is not gonna be a long update, guys, but here's the inside of the car, tonneau covered up. Obviously that's gonna go there to cover that hole, and I'm gonna try to get the sending unit to work. Then I have to send power and everything to the fuel pump. So I'm gonna obviously throw the harness through here, and I'm gonna route the wires actually to the return area. So it'll go through this same hole, and it'll come down maybe through one of these side areas, because there's some space. Send the power and ground and everything to the fuel pump through that hole. So that's really it, guys. It's not too much update. Here's how the fuel setup looks. There you go, guys. Car, like I said, is all-wheel drive ready. Basically, the motor is almost done. I gotta finish sealing it up so I could put it into the car, and then I gotta work on the transmission to get that in. And I almost forgot. I'll show you from here. I actually added some gausets to the mount, so I reinforced the mount further, so make sure we can handle the torque and all-wheel drive launches for your drag racers. Yeah, if you're interested, for a mount, just hit me up and I'll send you a link. And I think that's it for today's video, guys. I'm gonna try to might get a seat back in here. I might put the seat back in here soon. I gotta get a roll bar and everything for the car, but that might not happen anytime soon, because obviously the whole coronavirus case, all that is happening. I'm actually out of work right now, so budget on this is very limited, and I'm basically just relying on Street Factory performance stuff. If if you guys know what that is. You know, if you don't know, search it on Instagram. You know, I work on cars also. I sell a couple of products too. But yep, that's all I got for today. And we'll just come to the front. The motor's covered up right now, but I am gonna take the transmission out, start opening it up. I'm gonna clean up the shop because it is a fucking mess. I gotta get my tank filled up because I gotta make some motors for the diff mount. This one I gotta add the gussets to this one, so I gotta strip back the paint and add the gussets. Make the top mount for this. I gotta get this unit shipped out as soon as I can. Hopefully I could get this shipped out within the week. Not this week, next week, but we'll see. So I'm gonna clean up the whole shop, get it cleaned up nice, finish filling up the motor, take the transmission out. Got to get my friend to come over here with an extra jack. We're going to jack this car all the way up. Get a dolly. Put the transmission and the motor on the subframe on a dolly so we can slide it underneath the car. Jack down. You know, I'm going to get this whole engine bay finalized for the most part. What the motor and transmission is. I just got to do a few things to the transmission. I got to, like I said, I got to do the whole speed sensor mod on this transmission casing. I got to get the speed ring for the differential. And like I said, I'm running full stock drivetrain just for now. You know, the budget is just not there to do anything else. I'm just trying to get this car into a running state. So once I, basically, my next video will be all about the engine bay. The whole all-wheel drive thing is currently, for now, finished. I will put the axles in there soon for you guys. Just, you know, I had them in there before, but they're out for now. So. Oh, and one more thing, actually. I almost forgot. We are going to work on the e-brake, wherever that's at. So, yeah, right here. So, I have it connected, but it's just hanging out on the floor. I'm going to start cutting the hole. I know this is painted. I'm going to have to strip back. Well, no, not really. I don't have to do any welding, probably. I'll just do... No, I'll weld on tabs. So, once I know where it's coming out, I'm going to start getting the e-brake. That's why I got to get the seat in, actually, because I want to see exactly where I want the e-brake to sit. So... that'll actually be a video, so I'm going to show you guys how to set up the e-brake using basically the stock parts that are available. We might cut some stuff up, might require some slight welding, but yeah, I'm gonna try to definitely get that done for you guys, because I know a lot of people are like, well, what am I going to do about my e-brake if I go all-wheel drive? The floor is gone and it's much higher and it's not going to work. The e-brake will sit really high, so I'm going to go through with that with you guys, and we're going to see what's the best route we could take, whether we make a new base for it or we can modify the current base for the e-brake. But that will be not the next video, but that will be one more all-wheel drive based video for the build. But most likely the engine will happen first in transmission. Just so you'll show you guys, I am fully gutted back here. Yeah, it's nice. So I kept the bar. You know, I'm not doing a full cage, so I didn't remove any of the, you know, safety bars. The only safety bar I have removed is actually the one that goes across here. But I have a roll bar, so that should help. You know, we'll see what happens. But that's it, guys. That's all I got for you guys today. But I'll see you guys next time. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. You know, let me know what you guys think. All right. See you. Peace.